Good afternoon. I had a good run through today. I feel like the players are doing a good job of embracing the game plan, a good focus in the bubble today, and look forward to getting back out and practicing tomorrow. Question?
Called the Board of Governors called a meeting for tomorrow for athletics and pending litigation. Do you expect a resolution out of that?
I'm aware of the meeting, but I really don't have any other information in terms of what the topics will be, or if there'll be, or what any news out of it would be.
Have you had communication with members of the board and President Barchi over the last 2 weeks?
I spoke with Bob. I spoke with Dr. Barchi a couple days ago. We spoke about the game last week. He's excited about the game this week. That was the extent of the conversation.
Coach, are you putting any more emphasis on the running game this week, given such a potent attack on the other side of the ball, control of the football?
We put emphasis on it, but I don't know that that's different for us, just because of the way we play. Our offensive game plans generally start with our ability to run the football, and that opens up everything else from there. When we do a good job, it opens up the play-action game. When we do a good job, it keeps the third downs manageable. So it'll be a big part of what we do every week this week. It certainly will not be any different.
How was Chris looking this week?
I thought Chris had a good week. I thought Hayden had a good week. But Chris got more of the reps this week as the starter than Hayden did, and now we're excited to see him go out there and do it on Saturday.
Was it the traditional starter-backup split, or are you giving Hayden more because maybe it's closer than Gary and Chris was last year?
No, it was more towards the traditional starting quarterback split.
Is this the type of matchup where you can kind of unleash Kamoko a little bit more because they're going to be throwing quite a bit?
If that's what they do. Last week they ran it more. I know Coach Leach has spoken in the preseason about running the football more, so we'll see as the game progresses, what that pass percentage ends up being.
I think Washington State's offense, they try to get receivers out of space and one-on-one matchups. How key is tackling in a matchup like this?
Critical. You got to do a great job tackling. You got to do a great job of getting extra people to the ball all the time. It's anytime you play one of these teams that really wants to spread you out, you're going to have to make some one-on-one tackles. You got to win those one-on-ones.
We have an updated injury report today, and you're excited about anyone getting better or any new concerns?
We'll have an updated injury report tomorrow. I'm excited that Kai seems to be getting better as the week goes on here.
At running back, do you plan to have that same game plan of just rotating the guys in per series like last week?
I do. I think we've got some really talented guys back there. We want to give them all a chance to touch the ball and keep them fresh as the game goes on.
PJ said that he liked the way that him and Josh seemed to complement each other. PJ said he was a little more patient. Josh just burst through the hole. PJ patted
I didn't realize PJ's been going into coaching also. I didn't realize that.
But, do you like that about them, the way they complement each other? Do you see them as complementary runners?
I think they're all a little bit different. The idea of complementary, when I think of complementary runners, in my mind, it always goes to, okay, you've got a bigger back and a smaller back, and it's a change of pace type of situation. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if there's much of a size difference between those guys, but I do think their skill sets are all a little bit unique.
Is Quentin more versatile this year? Because obviously last year he was kind of just known as a run stopper. Has he become more versatile?
He has. Yeah, he has. And also he's very valuable to what we do on defense. And you got to get your best players on the field. You got to find roles for them. And Quentin is certainly one of the better players we have on defense. So we certainly have expanded his role from last year.
How do you feel like the dime and nickel packages, the sub packages, played against Norfolk State? Because obviously Washington State does what they usually do. You're going to be in that a lot. Yeah,
absolutely, and I like it. I like what we do, and when we get into our sub packages, I think we've got enough in there that we can still be effective stopping the run and put some people out there that may be a little bit more suited to some of the pass game that you're going to see. So I'm excited about what we do, and now we're going to have to really make sure that we perform it effectively on Saturday.
Two more questions.
Coach, are you frustrated at all with this investigation process, given that you have refrained from comment as instructed by the university, but faculty members continue to comment on the situation?
I'm not frustrated anyway.
With New Jersey high school, most teams open their seasons this weekend. Will you get a chance to go on the road tomorrow, or can you not really do that with a game on Saturday?
It's hard. I wouldn't want to take anything away from the players that we have in our program. So we'll save that stuff maybe more towards the bye week. And as we get into the season, maybe would we do something on a Friday night? We might. I wouldn't completely rule it out, but not at this point just yet. Thank you.